Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make the best pork chop marinade. This pork chop marinade is super simple and you'll never have another dry pork chop ever again. These are moist, delicious, flavorful, and super easy to make. This truly is the best pork chop marinade you'll ever get. And it starts with a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and that is followed by 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Then you'll need 5 cloves of crushed garlic, a teaspoon of ground mustard, and then you'll need a tablespoon of white wine vinegar. Pour that on in, and we'll chase it with a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, if I can say that right, and a tablespoon of lemon juice. And then last, you'll need 1/2 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. Probably could have used a smaller bowl. Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter. Next, you're gonna need to take a whisk and whisk this all together. Now you have both oil and vinegar in there, so give everything a good whisk so that it's nice and combined. Now set that marinade aside for a second and we're gonna get out our pork chops, but first you'll need a gallon-sized resealable plastic bag. We're gonna put our pork chops directly into our plastic bag, and you can see that I'm using these beautiful bone-in thick-cut pork chops. You wanna use a pork chop that's at least 1 inch thick. If you don't see any out in your little meat section of your supermarket, go to the meat counter and ask them to cut one especially for you. Trust me, it's worth it. Then we're gonna take our marinade and pour it directly over the pork chops. Then you're gonna seal up the bag and squish everything together so that all of the pork chops get a little marinade on them. Then just pop this in the fridge to marinate for 2 to 8 hours. You can go either way, on the short end or on the long end, whichever is convenient for you. Once it's marinated, you'll want to preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and then get an oven-safe skillet heating until it's smoking hot. We're gonna put the marinated pork chops into the skillet to sear. Now you can see I'm using a grill pan, but you could also use a regular pan too, just as long as it's oven safe. Then we're gonna pop this into the oven to finish cooking. Pork needs to be cooked to an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit. It takes about 5 minutes per 1/2 inch, but you should always use a meat thermometer to ensure 100% accuracy and make sure your pork doesn't dry out. Once it's out of the oven, let it rest for about 5 minutes before serving. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe and check out the rest of my videos where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.